The views expressed on this holiday podcast special are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, employees, sponsorships, or affiliates of thereof.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Do you ever feel alone during the holidays? I've been there before, and it's not a fun place to be, which is why I wanted to create a special for somebody like me back in the day. I just wish I had a listening ear, or maybe even heard stories that brightened up my time or my mood. I wanted that. So here's my gift to you. This is 12 Days of Christmas with me, DreRawka. I got some of my closest friends, and we talk Christmas. We talk about their favorite traditions and new ones as well. I hope you enjoy, and a very Merry Christmas from me to you.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Welcome back for episode 8. I believe it is day 8 of Podsmas, of 12 Days of Christmas, or 12 Days of Podsmas. I had to bring a huge contributor to Podsmas. About 3 months ago ish, about 2-3 months ago, I hit you up. Actually, I put a post on Facebook, and I was like, yo, who has a Christmas tree?
Oh yeah.
And Mariah was like, I got one. And mind you, Mariah does not live close to my house, but it just happened that you and the family were going near the house to the expo center, and you dropped it off. So I got Mariah with the Salty Sex Cast here. And I say huge contributor because y'all gave me the tree.
That
donated the tree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I butchered the decorations. Your tree's like, Mom, why'd you give me to this dummy?
I think it looks great.
I tried.
Maybe add a little ribbon,
Hey,
hide some of the holes.
Some depth. Yeah, ribbon.
Okay.
Or tinsel.
Tinsel's my best friend.
Okay. Do you just throw it like that?
No, I wrap it around because
I usually get like the long, like it looks like a boa almost, but it's like the tinsel fluff. I don't know.
I always thought it was just like string that you just
you can do like the individual, but
or
those
beads.
ones are messy.
They'll sell long strands of beads.
Okay.
My son likes those, but then I find them hidden other places.
Alicia, how about I give you the keys and you can come redecorate if you want?
I'll be here.
If you want to.
I even have a secondary fake tree if you want that one too.
Okay. We can put it
Make a little forest.
Yeah. Yo,
it's your wall?
It's the tree of
like snow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Alicia with Hard Talks with a Blonde and the Hippies here.
Guys.
The hippies here. The blonde couldn't make it.
Nope, she's in St. George actually getting a real Christmas tree as we speak. Not St. George, Idaho.
I was like, will you go to St. George?
Yeah.
No. So she usually goes to St. George to see the family. I guess something came up and she's like, we're going to Idaho instead, I guess. So, yeah. But she's doing well. She's got her beautiful baby and all her porn novels. So
This is a baby's first Christmas, huh?
No.
Don't look at me. I'm
I
terrible
know.
with that stuff.
She's a year.
Baby's a year now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
She turned a year old in August.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It just feels like it happened. When she announced she was pregnant on 27th hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
She did me dirty. Surprise. Hi.
You find out your best friend's pregnant on the podcast.
Cool. Thanks for telling me, but no, they're great.
You like my tie?
I do, and I really
love
like
it.
the hat.
The wife gave me the tie, and I was like, I put it on this morning, and I was like, should I wear it? I sent her a picture. She was like, wear it.
Yes.
You haven't wore it yet. So I was like, all right, I'll wear
Does
it.
it leave a glitter trail wherever you go?
You know what? In November, December, everything's glitter. This is the first time the wife doesn't question me when I go home. She's like, glitter on the shirt? It's okay.
It's the holidays.
I'm finding glitter where I shouldn't, Dre. What the fuck?
Exactly.
What's going on?
I just like glitter a lot. You mentioned that
most men do.
True. You mentioned Sarah went and they went to Idaho, right? To cut down their own tree.
Yep.
Did you two ever cut down? Was that ever a thing, or did you always do fake?
When I was younger, my mom has 7 siblings, so there's just a big side of that family, and we would get all the cousins together and we'd go up to our cabin, actually up in by You Into Basement, the You Into Basement podcast.
Yeah. Shout out to Quinn.
Yes. And so we would go up there and stay in our cabin, and then we would cut a tree down. But it was for Thanksgiving. So every other year for Thanksgiving, we would go and hang out with our family, 30 plus cousins.
Damn.
Everybody would like draw names, and you give that like gift. And so we would do Thanksgiving one day, and then Friday after Thanksgiving was Christmas for that side of the family, because it's so big and so hard to get together. So that was it. And so that was really fun, because it was every other year, and the snow would be up there. There was one year that the flu went around.
Oh.
And so
But we're still all together.
We're all vomiting over the side of the railing out into the snow.
Now that's togetherness.
Because it's like, it has an outhouse. Like there's indoor plumbing, but there's no water. So you haul up your own water and everything. But it's cabin life.
That sounds lovely though.
It's fun. It was the best childhood. And we had I've never strung popcorn actually on a string for a tree. Like that's like old bullshit.
They had us do that.
But we did that, and I was like, this doesn't even stay. The popcorn falls apart. I was like, this is bullshit.
Now,
Who does this?
The real question was, did you guys just like throw it in the microwave, or was it like Jiffy Pop? Did you have to like pop it over
No, it was on the stove.
Okay.
No, actually, I think we have like one of those old stand poppers from like the 70s. Like it's got that brown,
and then you guys would thread it through,
which doesn't work well.
Did you ever do the paper mache thing where you do the paper ring thing?
Yeah. I made one
And
with
then
my
you got
daughter
to
yesterday.
Break a link every day closer to Christmas.
Oh, that's what it is?
It's the paper chain
you
can
can do-
decorate,
yeah.
or it's a countdown.
Oh,
we did it.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we did the countdown in elementary school. But okay, I have a question. So there's been debate in my family. When is the best time to set up a tree, right? Because my mom's side would set it up Thanksgiving evening after all's cleaned up and everything. And then
That's too long of a day.
yeah, my dad's side of the family is like, oh, fuck that. We're going to set it up probably Christmas Eve,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
That's too short of a time for the effort it takes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
bah humbug on that side.
Yeah.
But you can't go into a grocery store without seeing Christmas before
Halloween now. Yeah.
So
no, I'm over that.
Are you like for the tree going up earlier, or do you wait a little while?
What do you say, Mariah?
Thanksgiving weekend, I think. Anything after Thanksgiving weekend, you probably don't want to do it
okay.
Friday because you're doing the shopping. So like that Saturday, Sunday, I think is really fun. So this tree behind me is my very first Christmas tree married. And so my husband and I, what day was it? It was just the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You guys got a Black Friday sale?
And we just him and his ex-wife. It's actually their tree that I've adopted.
Even better.
It's not bad juju. I promise.
History.
It has history.
Yeah.
Justin was like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
One of the only things she left him. She like cleared out all the
She's
decorations.
like, I'll leave the plastic tree.
But the tree, fuck that. And it's a giant tree, so you didn't even put the last.
I was waiting to see if you noticed or not.
I was like, oh hell no, you need a ladder to decorate it. So we decorated it for the first time. We weren't even married yet. We were engaged, and it was like our first little tradition to like decorate it together and watch a Christmas movie. And I think we were watching Elf when we did it.
wow, you better feel really lucky. This is a special tree.
I'm very lucky.
Dang.
We're gonna keep it in the
There's a lot of love
family.
in that tree. You can feel it.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. And it was all browns and golds and like those kinds of colors for the Saints.
Because you're Saints fans.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're Saints fans. So
That's funny.
That was the year that they went to the Super Bowl too, right? Like Katrina and all that shit. Okay.
yeah.
All right. For me, it's the tree goes up. I mean, this tree went up like the week of Halloween. I was trying to get things planned. It takes a lot to do 12 different podcasts.
Yeah.
And multiple guests is more than 12 people, right?
Yeah.
So it's
I had
a
to
lot.
share this one with Alicia.
You're killing me.
Yo, had to.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I should have asked if you wanted to carpool. We're not that far
I
from
know.
each
We're
other.
kind of neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh,
You do
should've.
live like really far west.
I'm still on the east side.
At least she don't
So
care.
far-
She don't listen.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're thinking of the studio
Yeah.
in Hooper,
Yeah.
which is far
Wait,
west.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey now. Hey.
So my
Like you've never been to my house.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
my house tree, it's whenever the wife. Well, now that we had a baby in Naya, she just turned 2. November 7th is her birthday, so it's like we have to have her birthday, and then the wife's like, "Hey, let's start putting a little," because she wants me to do so much. Like she's like seen something on Pinterest or TikTok or something. She's like, "I want you to put the lights like this," and so she made me do this like whole down the hallway. I got to make the lights go back and forth, make it like a shape like a Christmas
like Stranger
tree.
Things.
Yeah.
Communicating through the lights.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I asked her what she wants for dinner, and she's like putting it in Morse code. I have to figure it out. It's like,
You have all the letters on the wall. All right, Winona Ryder, cool it.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So anytime after November 7th, it's time to decorate little by little. I still have to put up some lights.
Do you keep it up till New Year's, or do you take it down as soon as Christmas is over?
I'm like, as soon as the gifts are unwrapped, it's done.
Really?
I want to purge that. I'm like,
I milk it. I set my tree up embarrassingly early this year, but it's because I got a new puppy, and she is a sour patch, man. She can be so sweet, but anyways, she peed on the tree box, so I was like, okay, we're getting this out. So my tree was up like November 5th.
Okay.
And it
That's
will
not
be
horrible.
till January 1st. So
I feel like we're starting to mesh into Halloween, Christmas November, and then you have Thanksgiving one day, and then Christmas December, and then New Year's. Like, it's just starting to happen that way. With the effort it takes to put up those decorations, give
I
it
will
everybody
keep it
2
up
months.
for
I'm
a
okay
whole
with
quarter.
that.
Yes,
if it's
thank you.
after like January 15th, I'm like, fucking take your tree down. Like, I hate seeing that. And people, there was someone like, it's still in March. And I was like, just close your blinds or something.
Yeah.
That's
what
kind of
about the
embarrassing.
people that keep their Christmas lights up all year round?
We do have those lights on our house, like the jellyfish, but like
they're
Okay.
just
Yeah.
the white ones, right?
we can change them any colors, and like they can blink and do patterns. We can do the Morse code on our house.
Oh, I think that's different though, because it's kind of like party vibes.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Christmas. Whereas
Like
you've
if they're
got
like the icicle lights,
the
on
dangling,
there.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, you can just go program it to the holidays, right?
Every holiday, yeah. Anytime the
St.
youth
Patrick's Day
play,
is green.
See,
where it's
that's
like
nice.
red. Yeah.
That takes
Yeah.
out some of the work too.
It was pricey, but it's so worth it. We have a very tall house. That's why we had a very tall tree. And it's so pricey. And I put up the lights 1 year, and I just remember shaking up that ladder. And our neighbor came out, and he's like this safety guy up on Hill Air Force Base.
a risk
Yeah,
analyst.
seriously. And he was like, "Oh, she shouldn't be doing that with a harness." And I was like, "I shouldn't be doing this, period." And so we paid companies to put them up for a couple of years, but then they would never take them down, and they were like ghosting you. And I was like, "All right, it's April, bro. Like, I am going to freak out if these lights are still in my house." So we finally just bit the bullet and paid for them, and yeah, it's been worth it.
You know, have you ever met there's like these kinds of people, you know, like the people who love Disneyland so much, like those kinds of just, oh my God, there's also those people who are that way about Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And they like want to, I'm just trying to carry on the Christmas
And
spirit
you
throughout
almost
the year.
choke in their house because the scents are
I'm
also
like, you
so
have
strong.
to be like a serial killer or something, because nobody is that jolly all year round. I'm sorry.
No, it's the time of the year to be jolly.
All
I
year
am-
though?
What is that for you, ladies? What are you just like super enthusiastic about?
I really love giving. Gift giving is my favorite, but I always try to do something personal because bitch is on a strict budget. So
Let
it's
the record
usually-
show she didn't bring nothing to the podcast.
I brought nothing to the podcast.
She didn't give nothing. No, I'm
I
just
was
playing.
even
All the
late.
love.
Just playing.
I was even late and unprepared. So that's my gift to you, is my presence in itself. No, just kidding. No, so I usually I knit. I like knitting scarves and hats or
You
pictures.
1950s housewife, you.
I'd be a terrible housewife. I got the barefoot and pregnant thing done really young. So,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I could have checked that off my box, but no. Or pictures. Pictures are everybody's, like, they always win. So, nice frame. Here, grandma.
Yeah, that one's, I think, always the best one. Put something on your fridge kind of thing, especially
Yeah.
for grandparents. That's hard. I have been told I'm a Scrooge. Many a time. Oh yes. I don't care for anything commercial Christmas.
Yeah.
We never promoted Santa in my house with my kids. I know people.
Were you honest about?
Yeah. And I was
did
like,
they think of him as the spirit of Christmas?
Yeah,
or?
that's what I was like. Some people just like to put a face and a name to that, but really it's this giving spirit. It's this thing. But mom and dad are the ones who do that. And so
I think that's great.
And like when they were really young, we were still religious. And so the whole reason I did that is because I didn't want them to think like we're lying about Santa, we're lying about Jesus. But I was like, we're kind of lying about both. Yeah. So now that we're like not religious at all, like it's just kind of like we take.
Sorry, I just like headbutted the microphone.
Took Jesus out of and Santa out. What do you have left for Christmas? You have that giving family gathering.
You have your family.
You have your family, and it really just becomes a little bit more like meaningful of time spent instead of money spent.
Yeah.
Yes.
That kind
I
of
love
thing.
that.
And so that's really what I am focused on. And I was like, I would love if one gift per child, and that is Christmas for us. But my mom is a gift giver. And so, I mean, she's the one that has those stacked, yay high, all wrapped beautifully. She is the Pinterest OG before Pinterest was there.
Wrapping.
Yeah,
It's
which
amazing.
is fun. It is like an artistic expression. I do
can
enjoy
be.
wrapping gifts.
I'm
do
really
love
bad
that.
at it.
Bring them over to my house.
I'm really terrible.
And I have
You can
coordinating
catch-
paper.
Wrapping paper is so expensive.
Oh, I
Everything
have
is
like
so-
coordinated
these are
wrapping
very
paper
cute.
and bows and everything. And don't get me that cheap paper ribbon.
Yeah.
No, it is like fabric ribbon and, with like a little like tag, just like this is kind of our house. Anyway,
I just love the build up, the anticipation. It's almost like
palpable.
yes, yeah. And with young kids, it's magical.
Yeah.
So I loved Christmas when I was young. I think, you get to be an adult and it's like, oh crap, I have to spend my own money. But now that my son's at a
how
certain
fast
age,
it comes up, it's like, oh shit,
I
it's
have
next week.
time. No, you don't.
we start in October.
Every day of my life. Oh, I have time. No, you don't. You don't have time.
That's
You
what
don't
she
have
did
time.
this morning.
That's why she.
So we talk about, obviously, I think we're all on the same page where it's like we love the family aspect, the giving, the time spent with people we care about.
I love lights, Christmas lights.
Yeah, right? The sparkle, right?
Yes, it does though, but it makes me like
Mariah's dress is all, she might catch, I told Justin, I was like, yo, she catches fire. It's going to be bad news
the
here.
spark goes off. No, it's just simple and like I really enjoy simple things. Like just makes me happy to see pretty twinkling lights.
So what are some I guess traditions that you might have now with your kids?
We have
or
a
kid?
fun one. So she mentioned having a very large family. I also come from a very large family who has lots of odd tradition. We're Italian and Irish. So we do this yarn game thing where my grandma would tie off a stocking to one end of a ball of yarn. And then an adult in the house was responsible for hiding the stocking, and then he or she would string the yarn throughout the house, like making it really hard. Like I've had it on lights, under couches,
Oh
and
my
you have
gosh.
to
And
follow
you're trying
the
to follow.
string
Oh,
and
cute.
remake the ball, and then you get your gift from grandma. But lots of food. Everyone brings their
What kind of food?
guitars, ham. We had brisket last year, prime rib. My dad
Oh,
is
bougie Christmas.
yeah. No.
Now
Well,
you
all
said,
the meat.
Just you look thin. It's a grandma. Oh, you're beautiful, but you look thin. What are you doing? You need
I've
to
never
eat
been
more.
accused
Oh,
of that in my life.
Oh, it's always something with grandma. You look beautiful, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're gaining some weight in your jowls. What are you doing? Stop eating so much this year. She's great, but that's the biggest one, probably the one that my
I didn't
son
hear
looks forward
hear
to.
now one Italian dish. I didn't hear now one Irish dish. No corned beef and cabbage.
Okay, so another big family tradition is we do our meatball challenge every year. And my Uncle Mike, he's a big...
Hey, yo, Mikey.
Yeah, he's a hoarder. So he has all these random things, and this meatball challenge started probably a decade ago. But every person in the family or anyone who wanted to contribute would make their own recipe and then submit it anonymously, and we'd all taste test it. Of course, there's some pasta. But a lot of vegetarians in my family. You know, key ingredient to meatball is meat. You know, I don't know if you ever had a meatball with just lentils and
That's kind of wild.
yeah, well, the dog wouldn't even eat it.
Oh, shit.
You know, my family's loud and very blunt, and my cousin stood up, kind of threw it on the ground. He was like, "Who the fuck made this?" And my cousin's in the kitchen, like, "I did," you know. So, but it's always fun. And whoever wins gets the DI'd karate trophy. There's a trophy.
Oh, damn.
It's technically a third place karate trophy. But they put a label on the third for first, and then yeah, it's pretty great. That is Italian, yeah. There you go.
What about you?
As far as like food or just like traditions?
Yeah.
Oh,
like maybe I know you guys did the tree with the big family when you were younger.
Yeah.
But maybe new traditions that you do with your family. Do you guys have anything that you do every year or things that you cook every year?
Let me phone a friend, please, because I'm not great at that. I am Scrooge. I am.
Do you lay under the Christmas tree with a bow on your head naked? I'm a present. Hello.
Okay, new tradition. Write it down.
Open me.
We actually have
You are the present.
Yeah, right. We have this book of like stories, like Christmas spirit stories of like giving or sacrifice, or like they're really beautiful, like tearjerker, maybe like 10-minute read stories. So we started that with all my aunts and my mom, but it's really fun to pull it out and read those with my kids. So I think that would be something like those Christmas stories, reading them with my kids is probably like my favorite like tradition that's every year. But
did you grow up in a religious family?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Mormon.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
How did you not know this?
I think I probably did, but I guess I don't know.
Tell me you don't listen to my podcast without. I'm just kidding.
So no. Did you ever have to act out the nativity scene as kids? Our grandparents really enjoyed that when we were
yeah,
Were
yeah,
you
and like
married?
all the costumes and stuff, and like
little.
we have like the
Youngest
little
grandkid would always
sheep.
be Jesus.
It is a freezing December day. Your coffee's brewing. You're trying to stay warm. You can smell the holiday scents in the house. Grab your coffee, grab your hot cocoa, grab your beverage of choice, and I'll bring the stories. Hi, I'm DreRawka, and this is 12 Days of Podsmas. We'll be talking to some of your favorite people, getting to know what their childhood Christmas was like and what they're doing today.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
So I did this with you brought it up, but I did this with I forget who it was on the pod, but we recreated the nativity scene. So there's what? Baby Jesus, Mary, three wise men, Joseph.
There's usually a shepherd,
an angel,
and then like all the animals.
So we'll say about 6 or 7 people.
Gosh, they're in Jerusalem.
Let's recreate the nativity scene.
Couple donkeys.
It could be anybody, celebrity, sports person, anybody.
Who would be Mary?
Who we have as Mary?
Who would be the virgin?
Gal Gadot, because I think she's got that dark hair, dark eyes, like, and she's just gorgeous, you guys.
I don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, hey, I love her.
Yeah,
I love her. Okay, she's Mary. So who is baby Jesus? Let's give her a child.
Any baby.
The boss baby.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny. Boss baby.
Little boss baby.
Babies.
Who'd you have? Oh, baby Stewie. Oh, Stewie.
I love it.
Stewie. Okay.
Mommy,
Mama.
That would be great.
3 wise men.
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Jerry Seinfeld.
And then I would say like
Seinfeld.
That's the first name out of my mouth. I changed it to Kramer. It'd have to be Kramer.
Did he get canceled for saying the N-word?
Probably. I don't know. Isn't
feel like
everyone
everyone
canceled
is.
these days?
I mean,
Yeah.
an N-word's pretty cancelable though.
All right,
Yeah.
that's very, very. But I don't know. I didn't.
who's just like entertaining to just stand there. Like they
Kevin
don't.
Hart.
Yes.
Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would
They
be
mesh.
funny.
And
And,
then-
they would just be shoving each other.
And Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld and what's up with all the animals? Why does it smell like a farm in here? Fucking Jerry
Oh my
Seinfeld.
God, yes. They're going to be best friends, that trio. Okay,
So an
what about-
angel.
An angel.
I feel like it's someone who's like got to be really dark personality.
Will
An
Smith.
angel?
Just to really like do that duality with it.
But,
Who has that dark personality?
you know
has,
who, if I imagine like a beautiful male angel, it would still be Zac Efron. He looks like the blue eyes and the blonde
Channing
hair.
Tatum, I feel like.
He's still beautiful.
I was gonna say-
Charlie Hunnam's really beautiful.
I was gonna say Bam Margera.
Oh my God, I had. Okay, before he was fat and washed up, I loved Bam Margera. I think it was all the tattoos. Like my 14-year-old self, so I was like, this guy.
Hey,
Now he's looking pretty
Alicia,
haggard.
Alicia,
Yeah.
guess what? None of us are surprised by that.
No.
He's a dirtbag.
He's a dirtbag. I know. That's my flavor. Don't you? Well, you do know. So glad we're on the same page. I would go with Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy for the angel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Beautiful
See it.
angel.
With a nice little blade behind him.
Yeah.
He's always wearing white Air Force Ones.
I wish the back tattoo was real though. You know, I like a man with tattoos. I think that was the only fascination with Bam, and he used to be a good skateboarder. Not anymore.
That's dope. Did you growing up? Did you guys ever attend any like school dances,
Yeah,
like
lots of them.
like a winter formal or anything like that?
My first kiss was at a Valentine's dance in 7th grade, but that's not Christmas. A lot of inappropriate stories. I mean, I never lasted long at the dance. I'd always end up somewhere else.
The after party.
Getting your back blown out.
It was not always a party.
It wasn't always a party. I'm a high school dropout, so I really missed a lot of those dances. I think I went to like one that I was on the committee for like a hair of a minute. And it was this really strict school, and you couldn't, because it wasn't like a public school. My parents were really trying to get me to go back and really trying to get me to do something.
I went to a Christian private school, and at their dances, it was really, really awkward because, you know, you think it's a part of a movie scene, but they will literally go around and like separate you.
Wow.
You couldn't be like, you had to have
Literally
a forearm,
balloon.
a forearm length in between you.
And they would talk about this in Bible class too. Oh, well, you know that the school dance is coming up. Okay, you know, everybody, you know, practice dancing from afar, no touching, no smooching.
I was
What?
like, that is not how I dance. I can't dance without grinding against someone. I look right at my.
What else? I mean, what other dance is there? Ballroom? Like
I don't know, or like
robotic.
the shoulders.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're just
That's like-
holding someone's
It
shoulders.
was
or like-
weird. It was weird.
It's not fun. It's
Yeah.
not fun. It brings all the fun out of it. And they were so strict about what you wore. I'm like, I'm pretty much wearing a long sleeve shirt and pants underneath this really kind
It
of
looks
cute
like
dress.
I'm wearing a
Like,
baptismal
Yeah.
silky robe.
I know. And so it took all the fun out of it. And so I just remember like, cool, I helped plan it, but I'm really not enjoying it. Or I remember barely being there for like a half an hour.
If you've
before
never been to a
party.
school dance, you're not missing out on much, I promise. I mean,
no,
getting dolled
my
up.
school.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
okay,
hear it.
let's
Let's
We
hear it.
have fun.
Yeah.
It was like the high school version of Dirty Dancing. There was watermelons. It was fun.
I was just a teenage dirtbag, so
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't give it enough time to have fun.
I
You
didn't.
out.
I didn't. And then, you know, I like had a friend or friends like in every group, but I never meshed with like
Same.
one clique,
Same.
right?
I never belonged somewhere that
Right.
like you could just, that's your homeroom. That's
I
your
was
group.
too busy
It's not.
smoking under the bleachers or like getting into some trouble.
We dabbled in everything.
Yeah.
I was with the skater boys. I was with the jocks. I was with the goth kids. I was with the emo kids. And that was me at every party too.
I was just a little scene kid, always brooding.
You were in a band too, so I would
was
think
in a
that you
band,
would
yeah.
be having
You were
fun
in
during
a
that time.
band?
I was in a band, yeah.
Did you play an instrument?
I play the guitar and I sing. I was a singer.
All right, go ahead. Here's the part of the podcast where we play "Oh Holy Night." Go ahead.
You're gonna put me on the spot like
Just
that?
fucking with you.
You couldn't pay me enough to sing for people.
It was funny because
I would challenge you on that.
If
If I had $1 million right
okay.
now,
Okay, $1 million and a whole bottle of tequila.
Break it out.
Tequila.
Yeah, break it out. It's 10:30, but you know.
Karaoke, I
time.
won't.
I'm great at karaoke. Karaoke's
I will
the
lip
shit.
sync every day of my life. Even like when people sing happy birthday,
She's singing
I don't
Olive.
sing happy birthday. I lip sync. So when you were telling the story about you singing in Cafe Rio,
Yeah.
I was like, I love that. I would never do that.
Oh.
I would just be like, happy birthday, everyone get up and cheer or something. Like, I would totally be fine with that.
Yeah.
Like, but singing
Oh no.
and happy birthday is the worst
What if we
song
use
to
the
sing.
tequila bottle as the microphone? Oh, holy night. Come on,
Yeah,
just
there you
do
go.
it.
I love you. But Mariah Carey took all that.
I knew exactly where you're going with that.
Yeah, so when people are like, oh, your name's Mariah, do you sing? And I was like, nope.
Nope. She goes as low as low.
No.
So let's hear it from you, Dre.
I could tell you how to have an orgasm though.
Oh.
She's like, fuck singing.
Yeah. But I'll tell you how to find the G spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make you sing.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
That sounds like a reel. That sounds like a whole reel that we could have did.
It is.
Mariah, do you sing? No.
no, but I'll make you sing.
And then she just opens the door.
Oh, I feel like we need to record that after this. Stay tuned after the fact.
If we could go back to let's say 8-9-year-old you're passing by yourself, or you're going to a holiday party, right? And 8-year-old you is there. What gift are you giving them for Christmas?
Child me.
Let me start first. For me, God rest his soul, he just died, but the Green Ranger. I loved the Power Rangers growing up.
Yeah.
I would give little Dre the Power Rangers gift set with all the Rangers, the little Megazords and everything.
Yeah.
Have fun,
That's
little
a
Dre.
good one. Have fun, little Dre. You keep on keeping on, little Dre.
That's right.
Yeah, I have something to say. Ooh.
I was obsessed with baby dolls. And Cabbage Patch dolls.
Oh, those kinda
like the
scared me.
ones that were weighted and felt like a real baby. I would have gone ape shit for something like that.
Dolls kind of freak me out.
I loved babies. I was such a motherly kid. Anytime I could be around babies or think about that, that was something I always wanted to be a mother. That was something I always knew. So just a doll, probably just a little doll.
Did you have the doll that had the bottle where it had the milk in it, and then you would tilt it, and the
did.
milk would go away?
Well, my sister did, yeah.
Where the fuck did the milk go? And then you tilt it back, and it came back and refilled?
It's an illusion.
Where the fuck did the milk go?
I thought it was weird, the baby dolls that they made to pee.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I
The
mean?
baby alive.
Yeah, those.
My daughter had, those, it's just weird. I remember when water babies came out, so they were full of water. So they were weighted and then they were kind of squishy. And
I don't like that.
I don't like that. She's freaking out.
The Cabbage
that.
Patch dolls had the random belly button too. That was it was weird.
Yeah. But that was their signature thing. But we did not grow up with a lot of money. We were so if we got something on Christmas, I know my parents probably saved for quite a while for it. And so there was one Christmas, I think I was 8, probably around that age. And it was the Cabbage Patch baby swing. So it was this cheap plastic thing. I'm sure it broke within minutes as soon as but I remember I was just elated to have that and just pushed it.
I really like Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
I played with the little ones, the Polly Pockets, when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Loved the Polly Pockets. But I was always really jealous of all my other friends because they had the mega, the Malibu Barbie beach house, and they all had the boy Ken dolls, and my parents wouldn't buy me the Ken dolls, and I was always like, wow, I want the Ken, but I would make my Barbies do things.
Yeah.
Even from a very young age.
Yeah.
I was always so curious. So don't ask me
remember
why.
doing
I
that
don't
all the time.
understand. But I'd ask for a Malibu Barbie dream house, or probably a keyboard because I broke mine when I was young. And
a piano keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking computer.
well, we did.
This is how unmusical I am.
No, we did move around a lot. So my keyboard got broken, and then I had to use my own allowance money to to fund it.
Oh, the horror.
I know.
You got allowance.
My parents like fucking taught me responsibility and shit, you know?
My daughter just bought herself a TV.
That's amazing.
Nice.
On
She
Black
was
Friday?
and it was like just, I mean, it's about the size of a computer monitor, but she's 9 and she
Yeah.
saved her own money. She gets $5 a week for allowance for doing
That's
their chores and
great.
stuff. But yeah, I was really proud of her. But
Did anyone do Black Friday? Or
Uh,
Cyber whatever?
Cyber Monday is going to be,
I know.
but we went to Farmington Station just to go to Harmon's to get their good cheese is what we call it at our, like the,
good cheese.
the expensive
Yeah,
good
good
cheese.
cheese.
Is that Boar's Head or what is it?
Usually it's
That was my phone.
I love how I'm looking at you. Help me, brain.
What kind of cheese is it? Yeah. Tillamook?
No, what's the Utah company?
Oh, Cache Valley?
Oh yeah. That's
No.
good cheese too.
Marigold?
I just really like cheese. Cheese makes everything
Cheese?
better.
Do you guys do the charcuterie board? That's really in right now?
Our charcuterie board?
Yeah. You said charcuterie?
The charcuterie board?
Isn't
That's
that
what my
the-
sister calls them.
The naked sushi? Have you ever been to a naked sushi party? So
When have you been to a naked
Beehive
sushi
cheese.
party?
Beehive cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like,
Heard
why
of
can't
that.
I think of their name?
And that's local?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So good. The best cheese. Anyway, and then just to get in the parking lot, they were like directing people with like light wands
Fuck
because it was
that.
just crazy.
You
Crazy.
couldn't catch me.
And I was like, just to get cheese. Come on.
like 10,000 foot pole. I would not go anywhere
I was like, it's
near.
worth spending
Yeah.
extra money to not deal with this
Yeah.
bullshit.
I will shop
I will-
online.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
It makes for good people watching though, right?
It
Oh,
is.
but it makes me violent.
I couldn't believe how many
Why?
groups
I
of
can't
families and like
handle it.
babies.
There is a reason I don't go to like amusement parks or anything. I can't stand in line.
Hold
My
up.
ADHD.
This coming from the woman that will cram her ass in a sardine can full of
And raves.
EDM people at
Like,
a concert.
That's different because I'm not sober.
I'm not claustrophobic. I don't like lines. Like I feel like
okay.
getting through security, you move pretty quickly. Whereas like if I'm like rushing into a store and a mother with 7 children grabs me in any way, like it's immediately gonna ruin my day and I'm gonna have a bitch moment. So I just don't like
Gotcha.
being that way.
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the
I avoid it.
anti-Christmas is Black Friday.
Yeah.
Like it is just taking away that whole spirit of everything.
And really, are the
because you
deals
want to
that
save
good?
a buck. Yeah, they're not that good. Like go to Prime Days. Like Amazon Prime Days, I
Yeah.
think was better than anything we were able to.
My Black Friday is gonna be delivered to my front door.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
shit just got stolen last night. Amazon
Off your
was like,
porch?
well, in our little mailroom.
Yeah.
And
in
Amazon.
your mail room.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're like, hey, because I live in
jacked.
condos, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, and we, the funny thing is that we have an Amazon hub. So the Amazon employees can go and put it in our hub and we get a code, right? But this one, they didn't put it in there, just put it in the mailroom. They didn't put it in my mailbox, just threw it in the mailroom. And didn't get no code for the Amazon hub. It wasn't in my mailbox. So that's the only other option that I had, right?
See, and then like people take advantage of it, like in any other situation. But like all these things are being delivered to people, you know. And it's just I don't know. Also, a scary time to be shopping because, anyways, we don't have to go there.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's looking for a one-up right now, right? A lot of people are out there bad right now, right?
Santa ain't coming to your house.
Exactly, right? Karma, I always think about karma, so I'm like, it is what it is. It was, not that expensive. It wasn't thousands of dollars. It was it is what it is. They got it. I'll hit up Amazon. I'll get my money back, and then I'll just have it delivered somewhere else, But it is what it is. If you are a porch pirate, there's
You suck.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get a whole lot of coal.
I got coal one year. Have you ever got coal?
I've gotten coal too.
Like a real
Like
lump of
a
coal.
box of coal.
What?
Yes.
No, my dad. It was from the grill.
Yeah,
right?
like-
he just put it in the bucket. It's like, Dad, I smelled a lighter fluid on it. Like, what are you doing?
Mine was
great.
coal. Like you pick it up and it
It's like
was in a
just
shoe
black.
box, and I was a particular asshole that year. So
You deserved it.
Good job, Mom and Dad.
Like the next white elephant, I am totally bringing a box of coal. That is great.
Absolutely. It definitely.
with,
I
like,
straightened up. I was
something
like,
else
oh
in it.
shit,
Coal
they were
and cash.
serious. Yeah.
Here's
Coal
a
or cash.
20.
Hey, yeah, that works.
Kohl's Cash.
Yeah.
Remember those stupid commercials?
Yeah.
Go buy Kohl's right now. You can get Kohl Cash today. And they always ask you if you want to sign up for the Kohl's card.
Perfect.
Motherfucker, I don't want a Kohl's card.
Yeah.
I come here one time a year.
It has like
screw your
a
credit.
27% interest rate.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like
do
the
it.
worst kind of thing.
Same thing with Walgreens. I only go to Walgreens like maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah.
You want to sign up for the rewards?
No, I don't.
I don't. Like, y'all are selling shit. You mark up 10% than what I can get at Walmart.
Oh yeah,
But see,
more
that's
than 10%.
what I'm saying. Like, what are you really saving at the end of the day when you go out into this chaos?
Loyalty. They're just purchasing loyalty because then they're like, oh, I've got a card. I should go and get my underwear from Kohl's instead of JCPenney now because I have a card.
I wonder sometimes like how some of those stores are still open. JCPenney's, Macy's, Dillard's. It's expensive. It is. Dillard's especially. Like, I think I even bought my prom dress from there because
Wow.
I mean, they have a whole dress
Ross
section.
prom
Ross
for me. Yeah,
That's a good
$40 for a prom
this is
dress.
Ross.
Yeah.
The one store that fought the good fight, but they went under, Kmart.
Oh, blue light special.
Kmart, there was always like 39 cars in front of Kmart, but you go in and there was nobody.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You're like, are the people hiding?
Yeah, where are they at?
Are they in the Tupperware aisle where I can't see them?
Yeah.
What is going on? My grandma told my dad that she got him from the blue light special.
Did they meet at Kmart?
No, she would always be like, you're the milkman's baby, or I got you from the
Blue light
blue light
special.
special.
That's something to play around with. Like telling your child that they're the...
I know. He has issues. Why do you think I have issues?
Intergenerational now.
Fucking generational trauma, Dre. It's real. Christmas is hard.
So we do this thing called What's That Noise? Mm-hmm. I play a noise for you ladies. If you can guess it, I'll give you $50.
I'm going to win.
It's on.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up so I can listen.
Last episode, I gave away $50. And somebody got the last 2 noises. So it's doable.
I need that. I got to win.
Okay.
I'm in the zone.
I'm going to play the noise. If you want to play at home, 385-240-4666 is the number. You can leave a voice note, or you can even call in. All right. Or text. Okay, you ready? Let's see if this works.
Tape measure.
Are you sure?
Play it once more.
It sounds like one of those.
One answer, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Final answer.
It sounds like one of those things you cut paper with. You know?
Oh, like yeah.
I did wrap that gift today.
Yeah. That's my final answer. Whatever they're called. Yeah, it sounds like.
This is a group effort. It's a group effort, so I need one answer from the both of you.
Oh, okay.
I don't got $50 for the both of you. I got
All right,
$50 for the group, so 25 each.
I don't know. I feel like. Okay, tape measure.
Yeah. Final answer.
You are right. It is a tape measure. So that's really good. That's really good. So here you go. Look. That's it.
Wow.
Because Mama does all the projects at our house.
Damn, how do you like that? That's a good job.
Yeah, that was great.
What's that noise? 385-240-4666. If you guess the tape measure, leave a voice note or drop a comment. Let me know.
Yeah.
And that's really dope.
Yeah, what do
Man,
you
you
think
got it
it
really
was?
good.
Yeah.
And I will donate that to
Immediately.
your Christmas fund.
Aw.
That is your $50 to keep, honey.
See what that means? See
I'm
this?
just here for the game. The
Joy-
competitive. I just need to know I'm right.
Let me see if I
that
have-
is gift enough for me.
I wonder if I have the last noise here, because
You're
I'm
the
curious,
best.
because you got that really good.
She got that fast.
I'm
too.
so good with hearing and smells.
I think I deleted the last noise. Oh no, I don't. Okay, here you go. Let's see if you can get this one. This is kind of for fun. Oh, maybe if it plays. All right, here we go.
It sounds like a fan, a broken fan. That's what my fans sound like.
One more time.
I'm gonna go with a fan, like those ones that you can stand by themselves. Or it sounds like a running air conditioner.
That's
that
crazy. You got the first one first time.
needs
Yeah.
to be
This
serviced.
one,
That one's
a little bit more trickier.
Yeah, it is. Because it's definitely rotary something or other. So it's got a motor. It's got blades.
You know what I'm talking about? The cheap plastic freestanding fans. The
Like
fan.
a box fan.
Yeah.
If you're not quite getting that like from it though, but I do. It's got something with rotary and a blade and blades. I couldn't tell you what it would be, but maybe fan.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This might blow your mind.
Good job.
It's a fan.
I was
Good
like,
job.
it has
It's
to
like
be.
a little desk fan. Yeah,
I
it's
have,
got to be the
I
little
have
one.
one that I've had for years, and the blades are like not in the best shape, so it
kinda taps.
Yeah, I'm like, I know that sound.
Yeah.
That was really good.
What was the one with the water? And I guessed, and I
Oh, so that one, I don't have it on the
because
phone.
I was like fish tank. And it's-
Everybody thought it was a fish tank, and I could hear a fish tank,
yeah.
but it was actually my foot spa.
Ah.
foot
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Just
I
put
can
the
see
Epsom
that.
salt.
Bubbler.
Yep.
A little bubbler.
Yeah. Get that percolating, yeah.
Exactly.
No, I get it. I get it.
Best if you want to give a good Christmas gift, that's a great
Foot
one.
spa.
After a long day, you come home, you get your little cocktail or your coffee, put your feet in the water and just hang out and just let it go.
I want them to be like more spatial condensed because like we don't have a lot of storage room in our house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's a tall house, but it's all like open space. It's so a man designed my home, I can tell you that. But
It wasn't Justin, don't look at him.
yeah, no. It was purchased by him and his ex-wife as well.
Oh, shit.
So
we love
I've
her.
inherited that house. I'm a girl head style. So, but we have been married for 12 years. In a couple of days, we're hit 12 years. So, like, I have erased her. Like, I have
Yes.
been here far longer.
Well,
anyway.
by the time this comes out, you guys have celebrated 12 years, right? What day is it?
December 2nd.
December 2nd, man.
Wow.
Congratulations on 12
Yeah.
years.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Do you have a memorable holiday with Justin maybe before the family started or something that you guys did?
We were instant family. So I had my son, and then so he met me when my son was like 14 months old.
Okay.
And then adopted him. We were pregnant by the time we got married. So we had like
my
instant
favorite.
family.
So no dating time at all.
No, we met August 1st, married December 2nd.
Okay. It's just like me and my
And
girl.
we made it
I love
12
it.
years. So
I
it
love
happens.
it.
It happened. It works out. You got to
When you
put
know,
a lot
you
of
know.
fucking work in it. Yeah.
And that's the big
And you don't know. You said when you know, but you don't. You have to choose that every day and work on that every day. But we're not here for relationship advice. So, because I'll go into my little soapbox.
It could. I mean, the holidays.
But that's
Yeah.
the key, right?
How do you
know,
survive the holidays with your spouse?
kind of leap of faith, and
Yeah.
if you both put in the same amount of effort, choose each other every day.
And
know?
sometimes it's not even the same amount of effort. Sometimes it's one that's really, dragging the other. And sometimes you trade spots and it's like, man, I'm just tired and exhausted. And I've got to put my head down for work. And I need you to keep us alive for a little bit,
So we're looking at the Grinch, 2000s Grinch. I think it was 2003 is when it came out with Jim Carrey.
2000.
Can we use our phone?
Yeah, it was. It was.
No, don't cheat.
It was 2000.
I'm not cheating. I'm being resourceful.
And I know this because I was 5 years old when that movie came out.
Did you
What?
know Elf?
The Grinch?
The Grinch.
Was it 2000? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You were a child.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was born in 95.
Oh, it was 2000. You're right. Good
I'm
job.
right. See?
That's crazy.
See, but that's how I remember like dates and milestones in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was this age
Movies.
when this happened, so it was this year. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Yeah. I remember when I was 27.
Back in the day.
All right. Question number 1. Where does the Grinch live? Go ahead. This is a team effort.
In the dump.
On the Mount Crumpet.
Oh. Like where all the garbage goes. That's all I remember.
I always thought it was it's such an anomaly because even as a young child, I was like, but how does the garbage go up the chute onto the mountain peak?
And then he takes the garbage chute to go back
Down.
to the city.
The laws of physics don't exist in
Dr.
Whoville.
Seuss.
Yeah.
Whoville, you can do anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
The chute goes both ways.
Yeah, maybe.
In Whoville.
You said Poolville.
That's why I was like, it does go both ways for sure.
It's hilarious. Okay. Good job. All right. Who was the narrator of the 2018 version 2018 version of The Grinch? This is the latest animated one.
I don't know that one.
Wait, the latest animated one?
Yeah. The newest, the 2018 one.
One's very cute.
Love that one.
Cumberbatch, isn't it? What's his
Who's the narrator?
narrator? Oh no, he was I don't know.
I don't know.
It's one of my favorite versions of this movie too.
It is great.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it was Mr. Happy himself, Pharrell Williams.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Oh, I wouldn't have either.
I'm terrible
You
about.
know what? Now that I'm okay.
I'm not great with celebrity names. So bad with that.
Okay. In the 2000s movie adaptation of The Grinch, who was considered to play the Grinch?
Jim Carrey.
Considered?
Considered.
Oh,
Not who played,
considered.
but who
Oh.
considered.
Who would make a good Grinch?
No
there-
one, because Jim Carrey was the
just-
only Grinch.
Who was considered? Maybe
I'm
Robin. No, he's even though he
Robin
was funny,
Williams?
but I could see him. I don't know. Like
Who was like stealthy and a little lanky that could make that? Like, I don't know.
Think about 2000.
2000.
Jared Leto.
No,
He wasn't around
wouldn't.
back
He
then, right?
wouldn't have.
He was
been.
around
wasn't-
back then, but
he
was
wasn't a household name
baby.
then.
No.
Who would have?
There are
Give us a
4
hint.
names here
But
too.
who
by the way.
can do good voices too?
Uh,
I'll just make random guesses. Throw it out there. Who was big in 2000? Adam Sandler. I'll throw Robin Williams in there.
8 Crazy Nights was one of my favorite movies, by the way.
That's a great one. God, just throw a name out. 2 names out there.
I can't even think of 2000 right now.
So the character or the actors that were considered to play the Grinch was Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
I couldn't see that. And the funny thing, there's a video or a photo that just resurfaced on the internet of Eddie Murphy and Jim Carrey on set together
Oh, funny.
because they were in the same studio. They were filming The Nutty Professor
Yeah.
and they were filming The Grinch. So
that's a classic.
So if you Google that, Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
you'll see them two in their costume. It's pretty
That
dope.
is great.
That's funny.
But I couldn't see Eddie
I
playing
never
the
would have
Grinch.
guessed Eddie Murphy.
Okay, and then so Eddie Murphy, Jack Nicholson,
He would have been a good one.
Tim Curry, which I'm surprised he never played him.
Who's Tim Curry?
So Tim Curry is
know the name.
Rocky Horror Mountain or
Oh, okay.
Rocky Horror Picture.
Okay.
He was in Home Alone.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he has that Grinch smile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
No.
But he's too serious.
No, he's not too serious. He's too like
Dad, like
figure.
gives
Yeah,
like
not like the
he gives
stealthy
like a,
kind
yeah,
of.
he
Yeah.
gives what is the word I'm trying to think of? Like fatherly figure.
Like warm.
Yeah.
You couldn't. I couldn't
I
villainize
couldn't see him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
because you need to villainize the Grinch first.
I love Tom Hanks.
Before
He's one of
then
my
you fall in
favorite
love with him,
actors. Yeah.
I could, after watching The Grinch with Jim Carrey, I can't see anybody
No,
playing that. He
no.
killed that role.
Killed it.
Oh my gosh, what is the guy's name who did? Of course, I'm not even gonna remember this movie title.
What's the premise?
Let's guess this.
Winona Ryder and
Stranger Things.
Johnny
Beetlejuice.
Depp. Johnny Depp.
Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton.
Yes,
He would have been
could have
great.
seen. Yes,
That would have been a
he
great
even
one.
made a good Batman.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I love
like his
Michael Keaton's
Batman.
great too.
Yeah.
Where's
I always
he
say
been?
Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. It's like 1A,
I think
1A.
Michael Keaton would win
For Batman?
My favorite.
But I also said it's because of the villain. Who were the villains? Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson was the Joker. Great job.
Great job.
Heath Ledger, great job as a Joker.
You seen The Shining?
Yeah,
Totally
of
random.
course.
God, that movie is
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a great Christmas movie.
It is. Yeah. Red rum. Red rum.
Okay, question number 4. What does the Grinch have in his soul?
Soul.
The silence.
Well, his heart is 3 sizes too small, but I don't remember anything about his soul.
I even think it's a part of the song.
I think it's at the very
Really?
beginning of the movie when the narrator is going through and describing, and you see the snowflake going through. So why can't I remember this? Glass? No.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's a vegetable.
Onions.
No.
Garlic in his soul.
Garlic
That's what
in
it
his
was.
soul.
Is garlic a vegetable?
Yeah.
I think technically.
It's a root vegetable.
It's a,
Does it come from the
bulb?
ground or is it on a...
It's a bulb that like
Yeah.
has like these little
like a
shoots,
sprouty
like
thing.
sprouty shoots.
So it comes from the ground though, right? Not on a vine?
No.
Okay.
Did you know peanuts come from the ground too?
No.
Food trivia. No,
Yeah.
You're
I'm just
welcome.
kidding. All right, let's.
Do you guys put nuts in your dressing?
I'm
That's
sorry.
what-
I couldn't get past the dirty version of what that was
So
meaning.
I seen this TikTok, right? And this dressing or stuffing, whatever you call it.
Oh, dressing. I
Yeah.
never knew it was called dressing. I always called it stuffing.
He wasn't talking about that.
Yeah,
Jesse.
no, I know.
Underneath the dress, do you put nuts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So I seen a TikTok where the chick, she was cutting up walnuts and she put it in her stuffing.
I do like walnuts, like in my salads, or like if I make curry. I made cashew curry the other day. That's lovely. I like my nuts.
Yeah.
All kinds.
If it's well made and it's like that homemade dressing stuffing, pine nuts are really good in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hazelnuts
and
are
it
really
kind of gives
good.
it that a little bit of the crunch, but it has to be well made. It can't just be like let's
Raw
sprinkle
nuts
this.
thrown in
yeah, yeah.
Raw nutted up. God.
Rounded it up. Okay. All right. Which TV network originally aired How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
The original one?
Yep.
Probably ABC.
I mean, there's not many to guess from.
Way back in the fucking day. What else was around?
PBS?
No.
That's the only
He
one.
didn't have a heart, and he had garlic in his soul, and he had termites in his smile. So, I mean, maybe PBS, but they're a little more on the conservative side, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I couldn't tell you.
ABC, let's go with that.
The CBS.
CBS.
Yeah. I think that's the same one that
Just
does
pick 3 random letters and
know.
toss it out.
Exactly.
DMT.
QBR.
DMT. All right. What is the name of the sequel to? I didn't even know there was a sequel, by the way. What was the name of the sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
How the Grinch gave Christmas. I have no clue.
I had no
he
idea.
gave it real good.
Halloween is Grinch night.
Ew, no.
I'm gonna have
no.
to Google
They
this.
tried to do like a Nightmare Before Christmas something. No, shame on them.
Are you guys Nightmare Before Christmas fans?
I think it's good, but I'm not like a nut that's
I
like,
am
oh my
not.
gosh,
Like,
Sally and Jack
A
and
lot
all
of
this.
people
Like, no.
my age are like
It was
so
very
into
scene
it that
kid thing
yeah,
to love.
I know a lot of people with tattoos and
It was like the Hot Topic pop culture done thing, and so I think it was
Yes.
just overdone.
even though that was my store of choice, I always
was.
kind of straight. I was the scene kid.
Yeah.
Hot Topic always had like the fire weird thing in the back.
And now it's like
Now
Anime.
it's vibrators and stuff. in
like
the back, behind the beaded veil.
Who knew that Mariah had a Hot Topic in her closet?
all right, we're getting
Oh, speaking
off
of whips and chains, did you guys hear about Balenciaga in their ad with the kids?
What?
Where like the teddy bears were dressed up in like is it S&M?
BDSM.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Where there's like whips and chains.
I
and
have
stuff.
not heard of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
So Balenciaga, they did an ad, and the teddy bear, the kid was holding the teddy bear, right? And the bear had
By the collar or by its arm?
by the ball gag. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go check that out. Do yourself a favor and go check that out.
Come here, you dirty little bear.
It's a lot of work to have put on
I
all the
know.
whips and chains. That's a lot.
It is. Lingerie is hard. Just for it to be continue. Please.
When you were telling me your story about the swing, I was like, who has time for all that? Like, what's up?
Not me these
You
days.
make time. You make
You made time. Okay. How many sizes did the Grinch's heart grow that day?
3 times. 10 times?
10 sizes too big, isn't it? Because he
5
was 3 sizes too small. 10 sizes too big, I thought.
It says 3.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
What?
didn't sound right when it
I
came
know.
out. Yeah.
Well, you probably won't know this, but it was cool. I thought it was, so I put it in here. What 4 colors were? Colors was the Grinch originally, according to the book?
What 4 colors? He was a lime green, like a light green. 4 colors.
Yellow.
I thought he had a brown. Oh, he was kind of yellow. And he
yellow-
had like a
yellow
brown
smile.
shirt on. Or was he ever clothed? He was just walking around
Red.
all hairy and
Red. Didn't he have like a red hat? And I don't know.
Well, when
Gosh.
he made it, I don't like that question.
So
I don't like it either.
in the original book, the Grinch was black, white, with some splotches of red and pink.
What the hell? That's not Grinch.
It's a whole different Grinch than what we know.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 9. Which famous actor inspired Jim Carrey's accent in The Grinch?
Famous actor inspired the
I can hear his voice.
accent.
accent. I'm just thinking.
Well, why don't we go
Sean
with-
Connery.
Oh.
You are right.
Wow.
Because he's
High
like-
five.
He's like, I'm thinking when he's reading the book on the mountain, and he's like, hoot, hoot, hoot. You gotta put your like lips in front of your teeth.
Double hate.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Loads.
Yes. And I remembered that name. Like,
Loads
There you
of
go.
hate.
All right.
oh,
Last and
I just
final,
needed one W.
That's great.
which is really good. All right. So last and final question. What Christmas hating character did Jim Carrey play other than the Grinch?
What
Christmas hating character Jim Carrey played other than the Grinch.
I don't know.
Christmas hating character Jim Carrey. Is it animated or live action?
I can't give you all that.
That probably means
Scrooge?
yes. Yeah.
You wanna
he
lock
was,
that in?
Yeah, he is. Yes. Yes, he does the voice for Scrooge. You're right.
Phone a friend?
Yeah.
No, he's right. He's totally right.
He played, is it Ebenezer?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
in the Disney's version of
Oh,
A Christmas
Air
Carol
5.
in 2009.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
When you asked that question, I was thinking like before the Grinch, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I was like, gosh, I can't think of.
But yeah.
There's two. You're either a Grinch or Scrooge. Like when people say
Yep.
for Christmas.
Where did the whole humbug?
Bah
that
humbug.
came from Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Is that like an old
Bah
English
humbug. I think it's an English term.
Oh.
Just like, fuck this.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
FML.
FML. God. Do you see Debbie today standing in that long line? And all those things for kids. Oh.
Okay.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug.
Please go shopping on Black Friday and just say that around for everybody. That's your new like reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like I would need like a cane and maybe like
Getting
a shawl.
people to react to you. Just
get
yelling,
away.
Bah humbug.
Get away from me.
So we do this thing called P or no P, right? Typically, it's like, is this player or not player?
Okay.
Right? Meaning that, is it cool or not cool? But it's Christmas. So we got to change it to C or no C. Is this Christmas or not Christmas? Okay?
That's not a C.
We actually already did this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So you go to somebody's house, right? And let's say that you probably see it at your family, right? The religious family. They have the nativity scene, but they replace it with fun things. Like you have Darth Vader, right? As baby Jesus and
That would
whatnot.
have been Joseph. We never got a Joseph.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that C or not C?
Not C.
Let's see.
Gotta have it original.
Yeah.
If you're, I think it's authentic. Like that is so, like I said, we're not religious at all in our home, but we have a like hand carved nativity from Jerusalem that we put up because it's just so beautiful. And that's like kind of the essence of it. But my kids don't even really know the story. My daughter was like, so tell me what's going on here. I was like, oh, I'm terrible. But yeah, so I think it's
Did you guys go to Jerusalem or what?
My in-laws did and brought it home.
Oh, that's
That's
dope.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't replace them. Keep it traditional. Keep it classic.
Yeah, if for the nativity, yeah, but you can have Santa as anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make them all Santa.
All right. Sending out Christmas cards.
Very
That's-
Christmas. Yeah. Very
I think before social media, that is how you gave everyone like your year update with your family, and you're like, look at how much our kids have grown, and
How beautiful we
look
are.
us on
Life's
our
perfect.
vacation, and exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so it's definitely, I believe, Christmas. I
still
don't do
send
it
them
because we take pictures and I post it online. Like, here's your Christmas card. You know, it's a gift now.
I send out Christmas cards every year, but it's a lot of work.
It is.
It is.
Addresses, people
I lose
move.
addresses, so I have to ask for them every year.
Stamps?
Yeah.
Who has stamps? Are like $1 bills these
Yeah,
days. Like
they're
you just don't
expensive.
have them on you
They
all the time.
are expensive.
I write people in prison, so I
You
still have
do?
some.
That's awesome.
Oh, we always have stamps, but I don't have them like on me. Like I don't have like a purse of.
Oh, okay.
And then there's always one aunt who's like, why don't you just write my address in your address book? I'm like, this is not 1992, okay? I don't have an address book.
Let me get the spreadsheet out.
Come on.
Okay. So sending out Christmas cards. That is Christmas if
I
you
think
can.
it's fun. Yeah, and we put all of our Christmas cards that we get on our mantle.
Yeah.
So it's like this cute little
Yeah, my
decoration
mom does
part
the
of
same
that.
thing.
of
But I also
Christmas.
like doing it for myself because I always, get to see how much Elliot's grown in the last
Yeah,
year.
it's a-
And it's just
It's a fun
cute.
way for you to reflect on.
Yeah. This is
what
my
you've
little
done over the
unit.
years.
This is,
Yeah.
what we've, exactly. I like
Awesome.
it.
Okay. Bring in fruitcake to the Christmas party.
Fuck
Disgusting.
No. Fail for the fruitcake.
I rather lick a foot.
Yeah.
And if
I
you
mean,
know
you-
me,
you
like
really-
it.
yeah,
no, I hate feet. I hate feet. But,
You
But
put
I
a
think-
nice
I think-
fruit by the foot on it.
oh,
They make you lick the foot first just to hear you gag. Yeah.
Yeah. let's get her ready. Lick the toe. Okay, so don't bring
No
fruitcake.
fruit. Who fucking likes fruitcake?
it's and it looks disgusting.
You
too.
like
it looks like
fruitcake?
vomit
No.
chunks in
It
like dark
does.
bread.
It's
Wow.
kind of the same for
Like
like the
cat
Jello
vomit.
with the fruit
Oh,
in it.
no.
Not good either. Don't do that.
Now here's my thing. I've never tried it, so I think. Have you tried fruitcake?
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Okay, I haven't.
It's not good.
But see, you already can tell with your eyes. This looks scary. I'm gonna avoid it. Smart, wise.
I was the same way about several things. Cheesecake.
I
Because
love
it had the word cheese in it.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you don't mix cheese with cake. That's disgusting. Until I tried it. And then I was like, yo, this is actually fire. Eggnog, another one.
disgusting.
I like
Love
eggnog.
eggnog.
No.
Spiked eggnog.
I feel like I'm drinking a loogie. Like, it's textured for me apparently.
Yeah, no. I could never try like
thick.
escargot or anything like that just because I don't like caviar. That's tangent, but texture.
Texture.
Okay. Don't bring fruitcake. Leave it at home.
My grandma, I will say this about weird foods at Christmas time. She used to make like a tripe soup. Like, she always wanted to buy like the cheapest parts from the butcher. He'd save
Yeah.
them all. She'd get a good deal. And she'd make like this tripe stew. And it's just like the chewiest texture. It's like, I've had cow tongue. I've had
Boiled meats are always just
no. And then like with that, it's like the stomach too. So it's like the inner lining has almost got this downy hair. So it's
Yeah.
disgusting. Disgusting. You're welcome for that imagery.
Yeah, disgusting. Okay. So you go to a party, right? And you hand over a gift, right? But the gift is just a Target bag. It's not wrapped. So not wrapping your gifts.
That's my dad.
I think it's still C because it's, I still
Yeah.
thought of you even though I didn't have time
Yeah.
or
Usually it is a
don't
time
have the
thing.
skills
Yeah.
that one of my favorite Christmas memories, I also had this written down, was my dad had a bachelor friend that, they're same age, and he every Christmas Eve, like after we would go to bed, would leave us like gifts on the porch, but they were still in the bag.
Cute.
Like, and it was just fun. So, he like went there that night, grabbed, and usually it was like snacks and treats and candy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So fun. Never wrapped. Best tradition growing up.
Just
And
be
it was like
glad you
this
got
excitement.
anything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We're not greedy over this holiday. My dad,
I will never give you a gift in the bag, but I am totally fine receiving one.
Okay.
My dad is the one like he'll literally just wait last minute. He'll be shopping Christmas Eve, and then the next day at like the feast, he'll be just like chucking stuff. I got you a new pair of socks, gloves. Here, throw the bag at you. But
That's hilarious.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
You're already at the store. It's not hard to go grab a bag.
A
and
festive bag. No, that's too much work for
I think they need them more at checkouts. I will tell you. That would be the best product
marketing.
placement.
Yeah,
is just having your gift bags right by the checkout.
What about reusing?
Oh, I totally do that.
Always.
Absolutely. As long as it's not crinkled,
Or ripped?
reuse it. Yeah,
but
those
tissue
things are
paper
meant-
you can get away with because it's
I usually
already.
well, and it's cheap. Like
Yeah.
you can get tissue paper at the dollar store.
Yep.
Yeah. So I do new tissue paper.
Okay. So if you can wrap your gifts, if you don't, hey, it's not the end of the world.
Oh yeah.
All right. I did this as a kid. Peeking at your gifts before Christmas.
I've done that.
Anytime I could. My parents had to get so creative on like where they would hide them, and then it ended up being where like my aunt and uncle would store ours, and we would store my cousins, or so my mom told us. Until you're unwrapping it, and I was like, "That was in the closet. You told me that was for cousin so and so."
Oh yeah, yeah.
She was like, "So you did look in the closet?" I was like, "Oh, yep."
And that was when we knew we
Yeah.
couldn't trust Mariah.
No, I am always sneaky, and I would bribe my siblings to tell me what they got me. Oh, I wanted to know.
Oh, my
I wanted to
goodness.
know.
So you don't like surprises, do you?
I think they're fun, but I want to like a level of like give me a hint, and then I want to like play those games in my head of like guessing what it is, knowing the size of the box or whatever.
Yeah. That's fun too. But then like you almost have like some unsaid, unspoken expectations. So if maybe you open it sometimes and you're like, oh, that's it.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes I think so. Well,
Um,
sometimes I want to know because then I'm like, what do I give that person? Like, what was the kind of like exchange?
I want it
for-
to be equal.
Yeah, like here's your $2 gift, but you just spent $20. Like friend gifts or neighbor gifts, that's hard.
Yeah.
Hate that. Yeah.
I don't do that for neighbors.
So what about you? Did you peek?
I did peek, but it was always on Christmas Eve because my parents, they had like a gun safe under the patio in the basement, so it was always locked. We knew that's where it was, but there was no way to get in.
So they just took all the guns out? Just-
Well, it was like a big walk-in, kind of like a cold storage area. But anyways, like it was always after everyone was asleep, and me and my sister would take bets on who could stay up the longest. I was a horrible big sister, like ruined a lot of things for my poor baby sister that she still holds against me. Don't blame her. But yeah, I remember one year we stayed up as late as we could. Didn't hear the family out there in the living room anymore, so you tiptoe out there, and my mom was sitting in the rocking chair. Totally caught us red-handed, and I blamed my sister. She made me do it, stuff like that.
Damn!
She woke me up.
Scumbag!
Bah humbug.
Yeah.
Humbug. Oh, you.
Kids, if you're listening,
Don't be like that.
don't peek.
Yeah.
Maybe shake it a little bit.
What if
Maybe
it's-
guess.
What if it's fragile?
Then they broke their own shit. They shouldn't.
I was literally thinking that.
Have you guys watched the second one? The newest one that came out? A Christmas Story? It's a
Oh.
Christmas Story Christmas.
Okay, so that's another family tradition because my grandpa loves that. We watch and it runs all day.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve and Christmas. So seen it almost every Christmas. Consciousness. Oh, it's great.
It's a great
You're gonna
movie.
shoot your eye out. Oh,
Even
I
aside
know
from
the
Christmas.
quotes.
Yeah.
I know the like inside jokes. I know I get the memes. I've never seen it like start to finish. I've seen like maybe bits and pieces when it's playing on.
so I heard from him, my grandpa, that this new one was coming out, and I haven't seen it yet. We're waiting for Christmas Eve, but I heard it's great. A lot of nostalgia. Same cast. Did
Yeah.
you like it?
Yeah, I dig it.
it's cool.
It's obviously you can't compare it to the classic, right? But yeah, they did a good job. It's sad if you. I don't want to spoil anything. If you love your parents, it's a sad one.
Yeah.
It's a sad one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it makes you realize what's important. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Okay, don't peek at your gifts. Don't do it. Okay, eating. Okay, here we go. You and your family, you guys do the gingerbread house?
Yeah.
I hate them.
We do them with like graham
mess.
crackers though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you wanted the cheapest stuff possible. Who was Godiva? What had one that you can, and Oreo has one that you can build now, and they're all pre-cut, and you just pretty much put the icing on it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
why
would
use
like
the
that.
good stuff? I'd want to eat that. Like, why use like Oreo crackers? Those are the best part of the Oreo.
I don't buy those anymore unless like an aunt or my mom's gonna do it with my son. Just, it's a mess, and then he doesn't want to throw it away after it's
Yeah, they
nice
get
and
that
stale.
attachment. Ugh.
Yeah, and then he ends up like eating a whole tube of frosting. It's just not.
So the question is,
Eating bits off of it.
eating the gingerbread house.
Afterwards?
Yes.
Like the whole thing?
I mean,
No.
No.
I
a
would-
door or something.
No, but like you eat the little like
As you build
accessories
it,
while
yeah.
you're but you're not eating the gingerbread house that has sat
Yeah,
there for a couple of
I
weeks.
can't say that I've ever eaten it.
With,
Yeah,
like,
it just
dust.
kind of gets put on display and
It's like
starts to
stale.
wither away.
Yeah, never take a bite of that.
No.
Don't do it.
That's like drinking the
No,
bong
see.
water. You just don't do it, okay? You just don't do it.
Come on, we've all been there before.
No.
We're like, oh shit.
It's just an unspoken common sense rule of thumb. You just don't do it.
If you keep hearing Alicia bump her mouth to the mic, it's because she's trying to deep throat it.
Ah.
Okay, going to
Who
the.
has the sex podcast, me or you?
I mean, you do talk a lot about sex.
Your smutty novels.
Yeah. All right. Talking about sex at Christmas. All right. Going to a Christmas function, but not wearing anything festive.
No, see?
Yin and yang.
Yeah. Sorry.
Something, a hat.
It's called balance.
Even I even have tree earrings.
Oh yeah, that's dope. I like that.
Yeah, like you only, and it sucks because they sit and take up space in your closet.
Mm-hmm.
If I have them, I am wearing them. I have this great sweater that's a dinosaur holding a gift. I love dinosaurs.
I have
so-
a nice ugly sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's from the Chevy Chase.
A Christmas story?
No,
I mean, National Lampoon's
yes,
Christmas Vacation?
Christmas Vacation. Well, the Christmas one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies too.
me too.
But other than that, no. I mean, I'll wear a Santa hat. I have one with elf ears that are sewn onto the side.
But if you're going to a Christmas party, you're dressing up. If you're going to a
I'm
Halloween
usually
party,
in
It's
a
a
dress
fancy
and
party.
tights, yes.
If it's like a family fancy party, no, I'm wearing a nice sweater and like boots,
like I
something
get
really
done
cute.
up, yeah.
But if it's like
Maybe
a pub
sweater
crawl
dress.
or something, I've worn this to a party with nothing but pasties underneath. Cause
Yeah.
Because you gotta be
Then
festive
what's your
and
definition
fun.
of festive?
Yeah.
Like no panties or what? Like
I mean, is it? I don't know.
Is the Christmas box wrapped or not?
humbug.
Alicia's got a bush. All right.
Lost her coffee.
Oh shit. Okay. Flocking the Christmas tree.
Flocking?
Like the white
Yeah.
flocking.
Why doesn't anybody know this term flocking?
I've never heard of like.
like the fake snow on the tree.
I think of geese flocking together. I mean,
Maybe I got the wrong
big
term.
I think
but that's what
I think
called.
it's definitely C, but not in my house. I would never have flocking because it's a mess, and
it just sounds wrong.
you want to flock the tree with me?
with your pasties on.
They were snowflake pasties. They were festive. I had ones with like that looked like Rudolph, and his nose was a little bell,
Yes.
so it like dingled.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
They didn't stay
They
on
chime.
long.
You can just change your the nipple bar. You can just change it to a bell.
That reminds me of
yeah.
one of the comments that someone made on that question box. Could you say during sex and Thanksgiving? Oh, I'll break that wishbone after the kids go to bed.
Oh, that was
Can
good.
go both
God
ways.
damn.
Christmas and Thanksgiving. Flocking.
Okay. Flocking, C or no C?
I say no C because I have no idea what it is.
Yeah,
But
it's,
yes,
it's a mess.
I'll be divided just because she said C.
Okay. the long debate. Considering Die Hard a Christmas movie.
C. That is my favorite Christmas movie. Yes,
Why
Die
is it
Hard.
what
all
makes
of
it
them.
a Christmas
Have
movie?
you seen Die Hard?
Because it happens
With
always
Bruce
on
Willis?
Christmas or like a Christmas party. It's always
Bruce
during that
Willis
time of
would
year.
have made an angry Grinch. Would have made a
They needed Grinch, like an adult Grinch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
I love
when his
Bruce
socks
Willis.
are
Me too.
scooting away, it's for another reason. Sorry.
That's all the cum on the socks.
Yeah. Unborn babies.
Dang this microphone. I just moved my head a lot. Anyways, I'll say no because I've never put 2 and 2 together.
Well, now's the year you do.
Okay.
It's C.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's like I get the final say.
The great debate. It is
Okay.
a big debate.
Okay, last one. It's Christmas. It's a white Christmas. All over, right? It's beautiful. Y'all live by the mountain, so y'all get a lot of snow up
Lovely.
there.
Yes.
But you don't play in it.
I do play in it.
That's what I'm saying. Christmas, a white Christmas, but you don't play in it. Is that C or not C?
That is not C. You have to play in it. When's
Like
the last
on
time
Christmas Day or like in the month of December?
Yeah, I just think in general.
Christmas Day. Like, it's a white Christmas. The
I
kids already
mean-
unwrap their gifts. It's fun.
I'm sure I'll huck a snowball at my child.
Yeah,
like I'll
or-
play a
or if-
little. But like to get in snow stuff.
When we actually used to get snow on Christmas, we'd always make a snowman, all the cousins and stuff. And yeah, so that was fun. Or when's the last time you made
Like
a snow
sledding.
angel?
Yeah.
Could you imagine her snow? I feel like the carrot would be the dick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Alicia would just make it a
Have
double
like a
D.
sex
Yeah,
toy.
yeah. Put a little cabbage down there.
See, now you
You got your
I've always,
the mic.
I always wanted to do the igloo. I've always wanted to make an
Those are
igloo.
good.
Yeah, we had like the little blocks to like mold it, and we had like two towers, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was like 4 hours. I'm not doing this
Yeah,
anymore.
you gotta break that out again.
Yeah.
'Cause that's cool.
Yeah.
That's way cool. I say very, very C. You gotta play in the snow.
Yeah, get out there.
It's not Utah. Like if you live in Utah and you don't play in the snow, I don't care how old you are. Like
Do you
go
ski
move
or
somewhere else.
snowboard?
No, that's why I play in the snow with my
Yeah.
kids.
Do you ski or snowboard?
No,
No.
never been.
Never.
Never even been on the mountain.
Not even like tubing or anything.
Ah, man, we got hills.
Yeah, but
I don't need to go to the mountain for
some
that.
of those resorts have like the little automated tram that like takes the tube back up to the top of the
Yeah,
hill.
those
Oh,
are
yeah.
nice. Those
That
are
would be nice. Just throw it on their conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Wow.
did see one on my way to Park City, right there by the golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to that one.
I feel like there's bigger hills down here, though.
Yeah, but
Just
you
go
got to
up
trek up
north.
yourself.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But
go
I
north.
think it's like the sweeter the reward, right? You're like sweating your ass off and all that snow gear, and then you're just like for 30 seconds of fun.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, it's that. There's the the lingerie again.
It's a little anticlimactic. Yeah.
All that work for 30 seconds of fun.
Would y'all ever do that?
30 seconds or less.
Ski in lingerie, like Chelsea Handler?
So they do
I
have
have like a bikini top. There's so many
Yeah.
people. I don't
at
snowboard
the end
or
of the
ski though.
season, like when the snow starts to melt, they have like people dress up. There's an Alta Day. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely seen people like they'll still have like it's hotter, so
Yeah, so you have your pants
yeah.
on.
So
but-
it's like those what are those button up those jogger pants, and then they'll have like underwear on the outside or like funny wig on. Or one year I saw a flamingo hat on a girl, or there was a group of people dressed up in like mascot fuzzy suits, just
that.
didn't have the shoes on so they could still clip in. But I was like, how can you see out of that?
yeah.
You know, run into a tree. So yeah. Would
Play
I
in the
do
snow,
it?
people.
Probably not. I don't like being that cold.
Have some fun. If there's snow this year, wherever you live, if you live in California, you're probably not going to see none unless you go in the mountain. But here in Utah, we're local.
Greatest snow on earth.
We will
that's
see
what they
snow.
say.
If you want snow, you can go 5 minutes into the mountains. You can get some snow.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have none in the valley. All right, ladies, let's close this out. Mariah, what's going on with the Salty Sex Cast?
Because of your suggestion, we actually are doing the quickies. So every other episode, we do like a condensed 5-10 minute episode. It's really fun. So Salty Sex Cast quickies. It's been fun. We have some really good guests coming on. I'm booked out for guests for the next 6 months. So I'm
Damn.
like booking into April for anyone. And so that's been really fun. You can find us at saltysexcast.com. We're on Instagram, which is really hard because I think we are shadow banned again because we don't get any more reactions or likes or shares or anything unless someone's already following us.
Twitter is going to be your best friend right now.
Twitter is wild, wild west right now. I don't trust it. I am a little worried about it, but maybe I'll get into it. It's so hard running social media, I'll tell you, and having sexual content on social media. Like it's it's this Russian roulette that you're constantly playing. Every post, you're like, is this going to be the one?
Yeah.
But
To get you knocked out of here.
yeah. So if you go to our website, saltysexcast.com, we're on YouTube. Give us a like, follow.
I think we need holiday relationship advice for the holidays.
That would be good.
All right.
If we can get that, that'll
I'll
be
put
awesome.
it on my quickie list.
Yeah.
Get that. Quickie list.
How long is that quickie list?
It's not quick. Got quickies for days.
Quickies for days.
Awesome. What about you?
Well, I'm just up in Ogden. Me and Sarah, my co-host, are nearing our 100th episode. So yeah, it's been an interesting year. I've taken some time off from the pod and just had to get back into it, get my life together. But now that we're back in the groove of things, I'm just reinvigorated and excited to be doing what my passion has been reignited. You know what I mean? So
100 episodes is a big milestone.
it is a big milestone. It's kind of funny because when new people are like, "Oh, how I'm gonna go tune into your podcast," I think they think I only have like 5 episodes out.
Yeah.
They pull it up. They're like, "Holy shit!
Like, you've been doing it for a while.
You got 90 episodes out." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. We've hit that 100 marker a long time ago." But like I said, you got to take care of yourself, especially over the holidays, guys. Prioritize your mental health and treat yourself. All right. But you can definitely find us. We're on YouTube as well. We're also on. Oh, never mind. No, we don't do that anymore. But yeah.
OnlyFans? Is that the one you don't do anymore?
I won't promote that. But no, Patreon. But yeah, if you guys want to give us a review on Apple Podcast and Spotify, always makes our day. Tell us
Super meaningful.
what your traditions are.
You know what would be fun is if you and Sarah redid like the Grinch, but like her novel kind of way.
She
Oh,
does
like
it
a
in her
sexy-
sexy voice.
Where it's
Sexy,
like
sultry Grinch.
And then she does these ridiculous Valley Girl.
His heart was 3 sizes too small.
Jacob went down his Jacob's ladder.
Yeah, his dick smelled like garlic.
Oh, that's great. Oh, we did hit a milestone recently. We just hit 50,000 downloads.
Hey,
That's
let's go,
amazing.
let's go.
That's
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you.
Got to keep it up.
Yeah, it's work.
It
It's
is
work that like doesn't pay,
Mm.
but it's work that like you love. It's passion charged.
I think it will come as much as you put in the effort, right? You gotta stay consistent, gotta keep it entertaining, gotta think about how we can keep making what we do greater and more, because you're gonna have your community, right? And I feel like for you, there's a lot of people out there that need that knowledge, that need those kind of things, right? So it's I think it's something that if you just continue to do what you do, but then tap into that next gear to elevate, it's going to catch.
Yeah.
It's going to catch. Because as much as we live in a weird, even outside of Utah, because we're not talking just Utah. I mean, the help is needed, right? And for you, keep it entertaining. Go. Run.
Relatable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Run. Don't hold yourself back and have fun with it. Most importantly, have fun with it. Cool, ladies. I appreciate you.
Always a pleasure, Dre.
Yes, thank you for the cookies, by the way.
Thank you for letting me bring them. And
You did bring something. I'm really just the asshole.
I told you are a dirtbag. You're late. Didn't bring nothing. Didn't dress
I dropped
up.
the teenage and I just kept the dirt bag. God.
She has a sexy candy cane lingerie underneath her counter.
It's true.
What was
Gift enough later.
What were the old school nurses? The candy stripe.
The candy
nurses?
stripers, yeah.
Shout out to them. All right, ladies. I appreciate your time. You already know what the deal is. Have the day you deserve. Protect your light. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.